dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm woke, everything that I see ain't what it seems, man. I guess I've been dreaming. Cause now that I'm here, what I feel motivates me with reason. I guess I've been dreaming.
3, 2, 1. Peace and love to all the guys and goddesses and the high vibrating species on the planet. What it is, what it do, good people, how we living out there? Come on in. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the SCP extravaganza. We do have SCP-939 or yet again. You know what I'm saying? So for the first mode, you know what I mean? Academies, peace and love to you. Let me slide back some. Come on in. Have seen this with your boy. You know what I'm talking about? We right here. We finna get it in. You already know. Slide down a little bit. Okay, so we did the backstory. Tragic backstory of Charlie and his sister, right? Was that Harper? Or was that Charlie got? Regardless, we checked out the tragic backstory of the 939. And I said, I didn't know who 939 was. So after that video, I figured I'd go and do a little search and just go and pull that forward. Alright. So we got 939 officially. It's with many voices. We're gonna get to the bottom of this thing. My bad. I'm on some tamales right now. I'm sorry. I'm on my tamales. I'm sorry. But yeah, he waiting on you. So we gonna check this out. We gonna really get the scoop. Hopefully, we gonna really get the scoop on 939 versus going through the spiel of the story of how that one, I guess that one particular 939 come about. So hopefully this gonna give us an in-depth, because I was curious as to what they said nest. Remember the nest? We had a nest, and then it seemed like it was more than one, but we wasn't specifying. So hopefully this video we gonna specify. Now we still with the number 3. I know I just did this, but I'm holding the lighter. I'm sorry. All right, so we got the number 3 for numerology. Do I really got to go through it this go round, seeing that this is gonna be the same? Okay, we'll do a couple. Just remember that it's number 3 is masculine energy. It's the planet Jupiter. It's Pisces in the 12th house. And let's do positive, expressive, creative, self-expressive, cheerful, optimistic, articulate. Okay, we're just gonna stop right there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go all the way through it, right? Because we just did this one, so it should be fresh on the brain. All right. So the negative: vain, superficial, jealous, unreliable, show off. Occupations, we know, has nothing to do with this SCP other than the government official right there. So I'll just go ahead and just call that one out and get that one. Of course, the tarot for it was the Empress card. See, I still got stuff sitting right here. That's creative, fertility in relationship, which these things can have children, and they keep specifying the children. So there's your fertility. It represents the full moon and the bringer of life, like again. And the ruler of communication. Now, I don't know anything about all this thing and how it communicates, if it's communicating. But yeah, I know I keep saying the lapis lazuli, so there you go. All right, so that's what it looks like. Because I kept doing the in the past couple of videos, and I wanted to pull it out and show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people may be familiar with the lapis lazuli stone. If you're not, that's what it looks like. Again. Beautiful, beautiful, huh? Beautiful. All right. And that throat chakra energy, you know what I'm saying, helps to keep the throat chakra open, communication, speaking a little truth, you feel me? And keep that thing open. Now, speaking truth and honesty and all that keeps the throat chakra open. So we like to be honest here on this. So we can keep this thing open so when we run across something, ain't nothing gonna have us, you know what I'm saying, choked up ourselves, that is, without giving you the spill, right? And there are other things that kind of get us, like it's in something jumps in your throat when you're trying to say something. There's something trying to keep you from saying what you need to say, or something trying to tell you that it's not time to say that. You may not want to say that right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's you to use your discernment and your intuition, which is which. These days, it's pretty much somebody trying to keep you from blowing a whistle. So they're going to jump in your throat real quick, like, and try to choke you up some. All right, anyway, moving on. So, but that's Jupiter. And Jupiter is the amethyst. Yeah, the amethyst. Hold on. Matter of fact, yeah, I will grab it for y'all. I don't mind. Hold on. If y'all don't mind, I don't mind. If y'all don't mind, I don't mind. Real quick, like, we live, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here. This what we do. Okay, so for those that aren't familiar with the amethyst, there you go. That boy is dark, rich purple. Dark, rich. Rich. And since we just talking about it here. That's the citrine. It's called citrine. So yeah, we rocking with them big boy stones over here. You know what I mean? So that's the amethyst stone. That's what correlates with the planet Jupiter. All right. And that's luck, opportunity, and a catalyst for change. All right, and reinvention. Okay, so we got expansion, growth, fortune, wisdom, generosity, spirituality, optimism, travel, knowledge, enlightenment, ritual. That's positives, negatives, flighty, excessive, detached, dogmatic, malcontent, scattered, argumentative, reckless, lawless, extravagant, overbearing, proactive, provocative. I'm sorry. Hypocritical, unfaithful, distracted, unsatisfied, and religion. Okay, so since we didn't do a lot of them with the threes, I figured I'd give you a whole spiel with Jupiter. All right, so that's Jupiter's energy, and some of it is the same as the number 3. So that I see why they're actually correlated together, because the positive here and the positive here is both like optimism. I can see them both. So yeah, that's the energies, man. So that's correlating. So that shows you how the planets and numbers correlate, as well as how these SCPs just so happen to fall in the category of the number, for the most part. But yeah, Academates. Again, I hope everybody's been good out there, man. Standing in the green, vibing high. I hope you have what you need, because I do. And without further ado, we're gonna get to what it is that we do. We're gonna find out exactly what it is with 939. What's up with the nest? If there's more than one, what they're actually doing with these things, how these things actually come about. Maybe they can explain to us what was up with the contaminated dirt that they was dealing with, which is possibly how they got Rose's sister and got her, you know what I'm saying, transfigured into something totally different. Yeah. So, buckle up. We're going in. Bustin'. This is Mr. Illustrated, by the way. Salute, sir. Peace and love to ya.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 76. So begins a 3-part miniseries looking at SCP-939, also known as With Many Voices. Part 1 will be looking at what they are and how they are contained. Okay. Part 2 will explore...
He just said they. That's plural. So there's more than one. Thank you, Mr. Illustrated. That was one of my questions. Checked it off, Academy. Thank you. That's one question now. So, where's the nest? Oh yeah, Colorado. At least that's for the most, for what the last video showed us. It was Colorado, where some of the nests were. So now we know it's more than one, and that's hints to the nest. Cause I was kind of like, it's so baby girl, she doing all this by herself. I mean, all right, so let's get it.
Or the initial contact, amnestic exposures and reproduction cycle. Part 3 will be an encounter with the infamous SCP-682. Now, this is a Keter class SCP, and this video does feature SCP-682. Now, this is a Keter class SCP, and this video does feature SCP-682. Now, this is a Keter class SCP, and this video does feature some strong violence. And before we begin, I would like to extend my thanks to the developers over at SCP Unity. They provided me with several amazing images of SCP-939 from the game that helped tremendously with the drawings. Please find links to their website below to find and play the game, as well as maybe joining their Patreon where you can get your very own in-game offices as well. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into this.
Without further ado, let's do it.
The following data release has been authorised by the following council members. Personnel audio recorder recovered from the lower levels of Site-19. Audio is that of D-8422, who encountered SCP-939 in the lower levels following a full site containment breach. The subject attempted to escape SCP-939 but was unsuccessful. The body of D-8422 was successfully recovered. The cause of death started with penetrating wounds to the legs disabling the subject. Subject was then terminated via a fatal bite to the head, consistent with the kill method of SCP-939. Begin log.
Anyone down here? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who's there?
Where are you?
Are you okay?
Where are you guys? I can't see you down here.
Are you injured?
Guys, come on.
Where are you?
Oh, there you are.
Hey, who's there?
I thought I lost you for a moment there.
Oh God!
Vote. Okay, so we still here? Y'all ready for this? Man, it's about to go down, boy. I'm sorry. I mean, dang. Him didn't last long at all. What happened? Hey. Alright, let's go.
Description: SCP-939 are endothermic pack-based predators which display atrophy of various systems similar to troglodytic organisms. The skins of SCP-939 are highly permeable to moisture and translucent red, owing to a compound chemically similar to hemoglobin.
Translucent red, so it's like, hey, so what is this? Maybe like okay, so we can see the blood. We can see the blood in them. We can see through, you know what I'm saying, skin translucent, we can see through it. So we can see the blood mixed up against them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, is that safe to say that?
SCP-939 averaged 2.2 meters tall standing upright and weigh an average of 250 kilograms, though weight is highly variable. Each of their 4 limbs end in 3-fingered claws with a 4th opposable digit and are covered in setae, which considerably augment climbing ability. Their heads are elongated, devoid of even vestigial eyes or eye sockets, and contain no brain casing. The jaws of SCP-939 are lined with red, faintly luminescent fang-like teeth, similar to those belonging to specimens of the genus Chiloidus, up to 6 centimeters in length, and encircled by heat-sensitive pit organs. Eye spots sensitive to light and dark run the length of their spinal dorsal ridges. These spines may be up to 16 centimeters long and are believed to be sensitive to changes in air pressure and flow. SCP-939 do not possess many vital organ systems. Central and peripheral nervous systems, circulatory system, and digestive tract are all absent. SCP-939 respiratory system is atrophied and serves no apparent purpose beyond spreading AMNC-227. SCP-939 have no apparent physiological need to feed, nor any way to digest consumed tissue. Ingested material typically accumulates in the respiratory system of SCP-939 and is regurgitated once the amount is sufficient to markedly inhibit its function. Despite the absence of many vital organ systems, SCP-939 are capable of bearing live young. See Addendum 1016-1991.
Okay, it sounds like to me this thing is just a straight up killing machine. I don't see any other purpose. It doesn't have any. It can't even digest the food. So technically it doesn't even have to eat. Well, I'm pretty sure it does. And that's probably the fluid. And it gets all the substance out of it. You know what I'm saying? Then it regurgitates the rest. That sounds like what's really going on. Like it's getting all the juices and the substance out of you. Or its victim. And spits out the rest. It so reminds me of a liquor though. Like I know it's not, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's giving real liquor vibes. And for those that don't know, I'm talking about Resident Evil. It's giving real liquor vibes. Other than the because, you know, I think the liquor still had a brain, you know what I'm saying? It still didn't have a top, right? But it still had a brain up there licking the joint, right? Obviously, this thing has the top just gone. So that's okay, so now that's like, so it's like a liquor with the demons from Constantine. With Keanu Reeves, you know what I'm saying? With the Constantine, you know, they ain't have no top. But they were still, you know what I'm saying? And they could use that nose to smell, right? So we got a liquor, Resident Evil mixed with a demon from Constantine, from a hell demon mixed, you know what I'm saying, from Constantine. What y'all thinking? Am I close? Or just even, you know what I mean? Help me out here. Catamate, help me out here.
SCP-939's primary method of luring prey is the imitation of human speech in the
and then it's got the Skinwalker. It's got the Skinwalker MO. They use a human voice to call you. You know what I'm talking about? So, all right, bro. What we working with?
Voices of prior victims. Though imitation of other species and active nocturnal hunts have been documented, SCP-939 vocalizations often imply significant distress. Whether SCP-939 understand their vocalizations or are repeating previously heard phrases is the subject of ongoing study. How SCP-939 acquire voices is not currently understood. Specimens have been documented imitating victims despite never hearing the victim speak.
Look, man, are y'all slow? Y'all gotta be slow. The blood, man, tells you everything. Everything. The blood, homie. It's the blood. Y'all know this. Why y'all playing?
Analysis of SCP-939 vocalizations cannot distinguish between SCP-939 and samples of known victims' voices. The use of biometric voice recognition security or identification systems by any installation housing SCP-939 is strongly discouraged for this reason. Prey is usually killed with a single bite to the cranium or neck. Bite forces have been measured in excess of 35 megapascals. SCP-939 exhale minute traces of an aerosol Class C amnestic, designated AMNC-227. AMNC-227 causes temporary antegrade amnesia. inhibiting memory formation for the duration of exposure, plus an average of 30 minutes. It is colourless, odourless and tasteless, with an estimated ECT50 for inhalation of 0.0015 mg per cubed volume of the area exposed. In well-ventilated or open environments, risk of exposure to ECT50 is greatly reduced, but not negligible. AMN C227 is typically undetectable in the bloodstream 60 minutes following cessation of exposure. Reported sensations of disorientation and mild hallucinations immediately following removal from environments saturated with the agent are similar to recreational use of numerous psychoactive substances and easily mistaken as such. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-939 1, 3, 19, 53, 89, 96, 98, 99, and 109 are kept in cell 1163A or 1163B, 10 meters by 10 meters by 3 meter containment chambers within armed biocontainment area 14.
Bro, it's a lot of them. And I got a feeling that this, like, when you do 939 1, then 3, then 19, I'm thinking the spaces were like 2, number 2, and 4 up to 18, 20 up to, you know what I'm saying, 52. I believe they didn't make it. They probably murked them boys, you know what I'm saying, or I'm sorry, YouTube, unalived them. And they've gotten 109 of them so far. I mean, I'm not sure if that's, I'm just thinking. What do you think?
Both cells are environmentally regulated and negatively pressurized, with walls constructed of reinforced concrete. Access to these cells is regulated by an outer decontamination chamber and inner gas-tight steel security doors. Observation windows are constructed of laminated ballistics glass 10 centimeters in thickness, protected by a 100 kilovolt electrified mesh. Humidity is maintained at 100% at a temperature of 16 degrees Celsius. Specimens are monitored at all times via infrared cameras.
Trust me, guys. I am not trying to keep pausing. I just keep noticing things. Okay, so let's check this thing out, right? It looks like an amphibian. This resembles the legs of a frog. So now I'm starting to think this thing is a splice. Like something actually created this thing. That's where I'm really starting to think that for real. I mean, I think they kind of alluded to that in the other video, the previous video, but I'm not sure. But yeah, this is definitely the legs of a frog. And you know, the last one we seen that thing hop out. Yeah. It said it really didn't have any eye structure, right, in the last one. But here I'm seeing under this infrared, under this spectrum, this different spectrum, light spectrum, there's an eye right there, y'all. So I'm not really sure. And then the little spiny thing, what's going on with this? It's almost like a fish. So it's just got to be an amphibian. And then they said the moisture of the body. So it probably really likes it wet wherever it is, or damp wherever it is, dark and damp, right? I'm just checking this thing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all be out there doing extravaganzas in some crazy places. So I'd rather just highlight some stuff like this to just know that, hey, man, it may be something like this lurking any freaking where, and it's a lot of them, and it's a reptile. It's some type of reptile, some type of amphibian. This is a really good shot at it, for real, because those definitely look like frog legs, do they not? Don't this look like a frog back here? And then it starts to morph into something totally, yeah.
For authorization is required to access SCP-939, their containment chambers, or the observation chambers. SCP-939-101 is dismembered and stored in cryogenic preservation tanks 939-101A to 939-101M within Bioresearch Area 12. Access to SCP-939-101 requires authorization by 2 Clearance Level 3 personnel, one of which must be present for all research and testing. The contents of only one 939-101 tank may be accessed at any given time. Core temperatures of SCP-939-101 tissues must be monitored while removed from cryogenic preservation. Should core temperature exceed 10 degrees Celsius, tissues are to be returned to their corresponding tank and all testing suspended for a period of 72 hours. Barring core temperatures exceeding 10 degrees Celsius, research of SCP-939-101 tissues may continue as long as its ramblings and pleas for release may be tolerated. Containment cells should be cleaned bi-weekly. While this takes place, SCP-939 specimens will be transferred to the adjacent cell. During this time, the cell's door and observation window must be inspected for damage and repaired or replaced accordingly. Heavy sedation of all SCP-939 is required before any interaction, including transfer between cells and experimentation, may take place. See Document 939 Tango Echo 4 for transfer and experimentation protocol. Level C hazmat gear is to be worn by personnel during interactions of SCP-939 specimens, and in any areas which SCP-939 have been known to inhabit. Afterward, standard decontamination procedures are to be observed by all personnel involved to ensure no secondary spread of amnestic agent occurs. Following incident ABC-A149393, all non-Class D personnel interacting with SCP-939 for any length of time are required to wear 2 waterproof electronic pulse monitors for the duration of such interaction. These pulse monitors will transmit to a wireless monitoring station independent of a facility's main power grid, with at least one backup power system on standby. Should both an individual's pulse monitor flatline or otherwise malfunction, the wearer will be presumed dead, personnel instructed to disregard all the wearer's subsequent vocalizations, and a breach of containment declared automatically. Security personnel responding to such a breach are likewise required to wear these pulse monitors. Additionally,
What the fuck did he, what did he just say? Should both an individual's pulse monitors flatline or otherwise malfunction, the wearer will be presumed dead. Personnel instructed to disregard all wearers' subsequent vocalizations, and each breach contain. Okay. So what if bro's still alive? I get it. It sounded crazy at I mean, you know what I mean? I had to read that again, like, hold on. Like when it first come out, that shit sounded crazy. Like, just don't worry about him, cuz, you know what I'm saying? If his stuff go out, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna say he dead. He could be full alive, banging the door, let me in, he ain't got on me yet, let me in, and y'all gonna be like, keep moving. Man, y'all do D-Class so wrong. The way that y'all do D-Class, y'all should be D-Class, motherfucker. I'm just here to let you know. The way that y'all treat D-Class, just the way that you treat them. Period. Y'all should be G-Class. You know what I'm saying?
all live SCP-939 must be implanted with subdermal tracking devices upon capture. Note: 23rd of March 2005. Information temporarily unavailable.
Oh yeah.
Addendum 14th of November 1981. Information temporarily unavailable.
Oh yeah.
Addendum
Hold on with that.
11th of April 19. Information temporarily unavailable.
Eastside.
Addendum 11th of April 1982.
Got one.
This addendum has been stricken from the official record. All information in this addendum is considered invalid. Due to SCP-939's intense aversion to bright light,
Take all the
it has
notes.
been deemed a minimal risk of escape. Standard fluorescent hallway lighting is sufficient to deter SCP-9391 from leaving its darkened cell.
Lie.
See Addendum 20th of September 1991.
I think they lying.
Addendum 29th of June 1987. Preliminary research into AMNC-227 suggests potential for use as a general-purpose amnestic. Methods of mass-producing the agent, as well as possible adverse effects, are being investigated at Biocontainment and Research Site 6. Addendum 3rd of October 1990. This addendum has been stricken from the official record. All information in this addendum is considered invalid. AMN-C227 has been approved for use as a Class C amnestic. Projected annual production at Bioresearch Area 12 by SCP-939 respiratory tissue cultures is expected to surpass 3 litres. Addendum 20th of September 1991. Containment of 9 SCP-939 specimens has been compromised following a Silent Night breach scenario at Biocontainment and Research Site 6. Nearby civilian settlements have been evacuated on the pretense of a coming storm. Recovery teams have been deployed to the area. Addendum 16th of October 1991. In light of this, all interaction of SCP-939 from September the 8th to October the 7th in the Northern Hemisphere, or March the 6th to April the 4th in the Southern Hemisphere, is strictly forbidden. No male specimens of SCP-939 have yet been identified. Contain a Class B amnestic. Reproduction of SCP-939. Information temporarily unavailable. Addendum 20th of February 1992. Information temporarily unavailable. And that concludes part 1 of SCP-939. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and be sure to like and subscribe if you did.
Part 1? Oh, so it's 2 parts to this mother? Okay, well damn, it didn't say that. Mr. Okay, it's cool. Well, that says 2 or 3. So looks like we gonna be here for a minute. We got 2 more to go. I guess we got 2 more to go. So I guess I'm gonna search for the other one, because I mean I wouldn't expect. Who knew? So I guess this is going to be a segment, y'all. So I guess welcome. You know what I'm saying? We got the backstory, and then we got part 1 today. And I guess we're going to get to part 2 and it looks like to be 3. Part 3. And aka, we going to be with many voices. And I get why they call it many voices now, because whoever it consumes, it takes your voice. Now, let's talk about this thing. Because now, Academy mates, we have a lot more. We got a lot more to go on. For one, it's crazy how y'all treat these people. I'm just like, D-Class, y'all just, good gracious, man. Y'all go through it. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to you. I don't listen. And listen, for those that just feel like, man, but they're only prisoners. Let me not say that. Okay. In this matrix, in this timeline, this paradigm, this right now, you know what I'm saying? We have this corrupt system, very corrupt system, and there's a lot of people. It don't matter the skin color. That's not about race here. It's tons, thousands of people that are behind those walls that are totally innocent. I'm not speaking for those that you know how you get down, folk. And those that know how they get down, they know what's coming, they know how to expect it, and they ride with that, and I to them. Those that can't, I have no words for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in it anymore. I'm not in that type of field or world anymore. So I have no words for you. It's just, it's funny. Things ought to be thought a lot more thoroughly. See what I'm saying? But for those that are innocent, I speak for those. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are behind bars that are totally innocent, and it's typically those that find themselves in a situation like this because they're innocent. They want something to happen to this person for real. You know what I'm saying? Because if it comes out that this person is innocent, then that risks the suing of the money that you just earned off of these people that you just locked up. You know what I'm talking about? You finna have to break off one person. You know what I'm saying? If I got to go to prison on some false accusation, then you know what I'm saying, I'm busting your ass. You might as well get ready to break off some meals. You already owe me anyway. Feathers up. You already owe us. Not us. You know what I'm talking about? But that's another story. But speaking on behalf of these D-class, it's just so messed up how y'all treat these people. You just feed them to monsters, literally. It's crazy. And you're the fucking monster. Alright, but anyways, a lot more information on this thing. Like I said, I think it's some type of splice. We got some frog leg going on. That means they hadn't explained the contaminated dirt. But they did bust this monster down a hell of a lot more for us. Where I'm like, look, you really don't want to run into this thing. It has the MO of a skinwalker, so now y'all might as well just kill that jazz you talking, cause yeah, it's got the same MO as a skinwalker. It would use its victim's voice to call you near. If you're smart while you're talking, if the thing just seems like its conversation is just not suiting and fitting or whatever like that, you may want to. And not just walk on up to him. You know how some people do it. Hey, yeah, I was looking for you. Ah! You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we know how that happened. So, you know what I'm saying? Things just don't seem right. Hesitate for a second. I would hesitate for a second. Think. Let your intuition speak to you. Let your stomach speak to you. Let some entity around it that's trying to stop you, and this may be standing right next to you. Just no. No. Stay right here, turn around, and walk away. Do not even grab the door handle. You know what I'm saying? Like, type of deal. You feel me? And like for y'all out there doing especially doing the paranormal research, and your, you know what I'm saying, those people that like to find old and abandoned buildings just because you like old and abandoned buildings, man, watch out, man. You ain't run into a liquor frog, you know what I'm talking about? Because I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's giving off liquor vibes. It seems like a straight solid killing machine. This thing rarely has any type of organs to just like where, like, dude, you can't even be here type of shit. Like, how are you even functioning? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, for real, how are you even functioning? It's got, I know it's got a brain, but if it don't, it's definitely a reactive animal. So that's gonna be like an alligator. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt that, because it's calling you. So it's got to have some form of intelligence. You feel me? Some form. But I'm not saying that his brain is stupid huge, but hell, it could be in a totally different spot. His brain could be where his heart is. His brain could be right next to his heart. Looking at how the way this thing look. You feel me? I'm just saying, y'all. So be careful out there. Head on a swivel. You know what I'm talking about? This thing, whoever made this is very vain, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a waste. It's wasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? I know you trying to make some type of weapon, but now you can't even control it. Now you can't control it. That be the problem. That be the problem with you weaponizers out there. You know what I'm saying? You weaponizers always trying to build something and make some type of monster that you can never control, and he always end up turning on your Frankenstein ass. You know what I'm saying? It always go down like that, right? You feel me? Because y'all always doing stuff that you ain't got the Dr. Monroe be doing. And you cut that stuff out. Because you got stuff out here confused. And it's cannibalism. And it's not cool. So you got the little translucent alligator, demon, frog leg, liquor, demon, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You just made it. You made it. And now you just let it free. And now these people coming through scooping it up and trying to act like they don't know what the hell going on. And they probably the ones that really made this thing. And then you gonna lie to old boy and tell him that we don't know your sister at. And you had some other people come out and snitch on him because they don't like him. You You know what I'm saying? They like, man, the Foundation did that. I'm like, who the Foundation is? Man, them some people that be doing with the monsters and the anomalies and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, they snatched your sister up. You know what I'm saying? And they been doing some research on her, and they turned into this little monster right here. We can take it to you if you want to. You feel me? Like, that's how much they despise the Foundation. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you suckers either, because y'all dirty. Y'all don't know what y'all doing over there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock with the Serpent's Hand, though. I still rock with the Serpent's Hand. You feel me? I don't know about y'all, though. Cause, and then I still got my eye on the Serpent Hand, though, to make sure they, you know what I'm talking about? Make sure they 1,000 with they slither work. You feel it? Not them Drakes. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So anyway, head on the swivel on down. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure to keep yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. Do not let the world drive you crazy. You feel me? Y'all stay in the green. You know what I'm saying? Keep vibing high. Don't be letting people get on your nerves. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Remember, it is a war for your mind, which is a war for your attention. You know what I'm saying? Don't get distracted. You feel me? Do some research, some due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Draw your own conclusion. You ain't remember the disclosure here. You know what I'm saying? Remember the disclosure. Just do me a favor, you know what I'm saying? Since I got a battle shuttle law, let's let the boy have to battle them, you know what I'm saying, them folk alone. You feel me? So y'all just hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me, if you will. It's free. You know what I feel me? If anything, you feel me? And it helps me boost up. You know what I'm saying? And stay in the algorithm. But most of all, it helps motivate me to keep putting pressure on their ears. You know what I'm talking about? So we can bust this stuff down, man. I would hate for these folks to be getting stuff over your eye, because I ain't finna let them get a wool over me. You feel me? They already got the veil up. It's making it hard to see. They make it hard for us to see stuff already. They tangle up the truth and they mix it with a whole pot full of lies. They got everybody confused. They got the high feeling higher, and they got the low feeling whoa. You feel me? And when it should be vice versa. Or it should be an equal playing ground, or however y'all want to put it. You know what I'm saying? It should be equalitous, but it's not. It's been wobbly. You know what I'm saying? So, peace and love, guys and goddesses, and all the high vibrating species on the planet.